We are learning more tonight about Friday's jewelry store murder in San Francisco. Turns out it was a dispute over the cost of something the suspect had bought on an earlier occasion. As KRON 4's Dan Kerman tells us, the murder of 2 employees, the wounding of the owner, could have turned into an even bigger massacre.
San Francisco jewelry store murder suspect Barry White made his first court appearance Tuesday. While cameras were not allowed to show his face, this mugshot gives a better look at who the district attorney is calling a cold-blooded killer.
This was a savage, brutal attack and gratuitous on the 2 females inside the jewelry store. Apparently his beef was with the store owner, and he gratuitously executed the 2 women who were present.
During the arraignment, Assistant District Attorney Scott Clark described the attack as seen on 3 store surveillance cameras. Clark says the suspect is seen entering the store, having a dispute with the owner over the cost of a previously purchased item, then leaving the store to fill his parking meter, returning, waiting for other customers to leave, and without any suggestion of trouble, beginning the massacre.
He pulls out a 5-shot revolver and he fires at the store owner at near point-blank range 3 times. He fires at the female clerk next to him 1 time.
The DA says the 2 victims retreat to the back of the store, but another employee does not. The DA says store video shows White shooting at her as well, then pulling out a folding knife and cutting her throat.
You see her final moments and the terror on her face, and you see the frustration as she realizes she's going to die.
The DA says the suspect then goes to the rear of the store and chases and repeatedly stabs the initial 2 victims before leaving the store, firing on police, and ultimately surrendering. Had he made it back to his car, the DA says things could have been much worse because inside that car was a fully loaded AK-47. Now, White's arraignment has been put off until July 24th. He's charged with 16 felonies, including 2 counts of murder and 7 counts of attempted murder. At the Hall of Justice in San Francisco, Dan Kerman, KRON 4 News.
Members of the victims' families were at the arraignment for White, the suspect. The brother of one of the victims was overcome with emotion when he talked about what happened.
She took us to the 4th floor ICU, and we waited there in the waiting room. And just 1 minute later, the owner wife, she came and she saw my mama. She just knee and cry, and she just said very, very sorry. We can take that, you know.
He says that his family learned about the murder by watching the news. The 2 women killed are 35-year-old Kin Ma of San Francisco and 51-year-old Lena Lim of Daly City.